the theme thus far has been this team coming together. I know you're a newcomer, but have you noticed it?
Yeah, yes. It's pretty amazing to see, especially coming from a new program. You know, not being here throughout the thick and thin of things, and being fresh on campus. It's contagious. The whole team has come together. Throughout summer workouts when I got here, and I just kind of meshed in with everybody and created a bond with my whole teammate, my whole team, and it's just a good feeling, going into the season.
What do you attribute it to?
I guess guys just, we all have one goal, and that's to win. And we want to do that, and we know the only way to do that is to come together. And, the coaches do a great job of making, team bonding and having some things that the team does as one instead of, individualized. We come together as a team and do, like, functions, go to a movie, go swimming, do all that stuff, and it helps. It definitely does.
Have all the teams you've ever been involved with, have they been this close-knit?
I've been on a couple teams that were pretty close, but I've been on some that were that weren't close, and it definitely attributed to the wins that we had. So whether or not we are close is going to depend on how well we do this season. So I'm hoping that the closeness that we have and established is going to carry on to the season.
You look at the depth at D tackle. Is it impressive to you as well how deep you all are at D tackle?
Yes, it is. Like I said, I think yesterday, I have never been a part of a program that had so much depth, and to have that is such a luxury because the season is so long, and a 12-game season is taxing on everybody's body, and I think that with the depth that we have, it's gonna come in handy later on down the road. Maybe not now, but later on down the road with splitting reps with everybody.
You kind of just touched on it a question ago, but when you have a group that is tight, I mean, what do y'all expect to come out of that? I mean, is it a question of tangible results in terms of better play in the field, or just mentally, or what's the biggest thing in that category?
I think it's definitely has something to do with the intangibles. Our coach always talks about the intangibles, stuff that you can't measure, and I think the effort, the heart, and all that shines through when you have a tight knit team, and that's what I've seen thus far, throughout this summer workouts and this fall camp.
2 weeks from Oklahoma now, how close does it feel, and what are y'all, I'm sure that y'all are starting to get into some of that stuff, preparing for that defense. It's going to be a big test, obviously.
Oh, yeah, completely. 2 weeks is like that, especially in football terms, it's going to be here before we know it, and we're already preparing for it and getting ready, and it's going to be a battle, and we know that. We're playing on the road in a hostile environment. It's going to be tough, but it's definitely gonna show what our team is made of, and it's a true test, and we're looking forward to it.
In terms of their style of offense and their up-tempo nature, and obviously they have a potent offense, as a lot of people saw against Alabama last year, what is the defense doing to prepare for some of that?
We're going fast. They go fast, so we're going to have to do the same, and you got to be in shape, you got to be ready for the tempo, you got to get the call, you got to get lined up. And, watching the film at Alabama, I think there was one series where all 11 guys on defense were lined up, and that was the last time. And so you cannot beat an up-tempo offense without getting the call, being lined up, being in shape. So that's what we've been working on, and hopefully it'll pay off.